Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you might be. Mad Alex here, coming at you with a tutorial here for Monkey. Now, one of the main things that everyone wants to do is when they're in guild, they go to the trial dojo, and they have many great characters here that you can use to see how you would do on going through the next stage, which really helps out for specific bosses that you can only do every so often. The one in particular we're going to be worrying about today is actually our Sage Ascension. Click right here in the center. Our biggest challenge is this one, the Old Man. He actually buffs himself. He has quite strong moves that he will hurt you. So, what me and Zia have done is gone ahead and set a preset of our own to try to match him. Now you can see I already have him loaded in, but I'm going to teach you how I ended up doing this, just to make it a little easier for you. Now, the other trial that you'll have for Ascension to Sage is going to be known as the 3 Corpse, right here in the center here. We're actually going to be using the 3rd level of Corpse, because he has very similar stats to that 3rd Corpse, which you need to be at Taiyi level 10. So if you have higher stats, which I'll show in a minute, then you're going to have a good chance of actually beating the Old Man. This test here is just a good way to see if you're able to, because you get 2 tries a day, sometimes it's just luck dependent, and we'll go ahead and we'll test them out. So the first thing I do again is load in our 3rd Corpse here, because he is the strongest and give us our best set. Now we have done the math. You're going to go ahead and want to reset the health here. You can see our number 8096000. So 8,096,000. 8,096,000. That's going to give you the right health amount. So when you actually fight him, it is the exact same as the Old Man. The only difference is the strength might be a little bit low, because when you actually fight him, it is maybe about 5 million difference in health. We went ahead and set his key here to 70 million or 7 million. Just something that he's going to hurt you, because his skills, especially once he buffs up, it will hurt. We went away and set it up to Deity Lord G10. This is going to give you the right suppression amount depending on what state you're at when you're actually fighting the Old Man. For me here at Taiyi, Deity Lord 10, it's about 24%. Now again, we haven't really touched any of the other stats here. It's just going to be key and health, because everything else is loaded in from Corpse Demon 3. Another thing you're going to need to change is all the skills. We went ahead and changed them to match at least the best of our abilities to skills that he will use. The main 2, which are the most important, are obviously going to be the Magnetic Light and Ethereal Chant that he does use and that he does hurt you with. Once you have these all set up, you can start testing out your own little builds. So if we go into mine, I start with Peacock Chant. I have my Ethereal here. I just have it changed names because I ended up leveling it. That way I can improve my water damage overall, because I'm going more of an elemental build. Netherworld Chant. Now what I'm going to do is switch things around here to actually put my Netherworld Chant first. I'm going to switch it here with my main elemental move. Now this means that my main elemental attack will hit him first. I'm using the circle square. Stats, by the way, if you want to take a quick look. Now I am using the circle square. This is going to make sure that he does not kill you the very first few hits while you're buffing and hitting him. This is how we also ended up doing the calculation to know what his health was at. We have our talents here. For me, I went ahead and I am the Tame Tree. That way I can raise my elemental damage. And it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and raise a few more here, which are going to be my elemental damage. Next up in our plan is my pet skills. Now I'm doing something a little different. I'm using all beginning of the battle skills, because he tends to just one-shot me. So if I get hit, I'm pretty much going to die. My 75% skills from saving myself with the circle square sword, it's just not really enough to do anything, because they're normally instant moves that you have to use right away. I also have Calm here. This is just to increase my attack for damage. in case I actually end up surviving. It happens every once in a while, but the old man tends to be unforgiving. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here. Again, I have all my presets, and we're just going to go ahead and test them out. As you can see, he reduces my health by 15, or my damage by 15, and that's because of our difference in state. So we end up both buffing, and these are the hits that normally would one-shot you. We're using the circle square again to survive these hits. So all we're going to have to make sure that we do is dodge our very first move, or excuse me, the 5th move, round 5. Dodge there. Perfect. That means I got 2 dodges, a major hit, and now he's going to buff, and I'm going to hit him again. And that is a victory. So, as you can see with my current stats and setup, as long as I get the dodge around 5 and 6, it buffs up my damage enough that I can destroy him. Now, let's go ahead and try again, and we'll see if we actually end up losing this time. It does happen fairly often. It really depends on how well my my dodge does around 5. Again, we know we're going to survive all these hits thanks to circle square. I'm just wanting a few more dodges, that way I can raise my attack. 1 dodge. Here's our main dodge. Perfect. It looks like we have another victory here. So I'll go ahead and hit him. Oh, no crit that time. Alright. So, looks like we didn't get a critical this round. So, boom. As you can see, he does major damage. This is where that luck of me surviving, and looks like I died. So, it looks like I'm needing at least 1 critical. Again, this is the joy of using the guild, as you can see how well you can actually do. It varies from person to person, and luck is always a factor. You can fight the old man twice a day, and if you're wanting to go ahead and ascend to Sage as fast as you can, it's good to just go ahead and get this set up for you. See if you're able to beat him ever. You can always use Insight to skip this, it goes faster. I just like to see where I lose, that way I can really see what I need to focus on. End up dodging the last hit. I hit him, but again, no critical. Oh, there's a critical. He's almost dead, and I get 1 more hit. Too much defense. Looks like I might not make it this time, guys. Yep, it's another defeat. But as you can see, you can speed through. Victory. Go back through our log here. Round 5 we dodged. Round 6 I got him with a critical. Again, very much when I know I get that critical, my next hit normally finishes him off. That one ended up being a critical as well. Very easy win for me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my little quick tutorial for our old man build. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And next time, we'll get a little bit farther.